位观众，大家好，欢迎收看商务英文，我是国立台北商业大学国际商务系的李婷婷老师。今天很高兴在空中和大家见面。今天我们要看的是第17章，如何撰写慰问信。我们今天的学习重点是：1. 关心慰问的写作要点； 2. 范例研读。我们在这个章节当中将要教大家来撰写慰问信。我们说，月有阴晴圆缺，人生啊，这个事业呢，这个祸福相倚，有好有坏。尤其是现在的世界饱受天灾人祸，还有疫情的困扰。如果我们可以在必要的时候送出温馨的关怀，就会像是雪中送炭一样。慰问信呢，可以写给自己认识的同事、客户，在他们面对病痛、意外或者是痛失亲友打击的时候呢，我们可以适时的给予他们支持和鼓励，帮助他们走过低潮。那慰问信呢，也可能是可以写给这个同事的家人，例如同事因故过世，那向家人呢来致意，或是献上过往的回忆。所谓患难见真情，当我们有困难的时候，他人的支持可以给予我们温暖。将心比心，在我们的同事友人心情低落的时候，传达慰问之意。不要把它视为只是呢维系关系的商务礼仪而已。真心的慰问呢，可以为对方带来勇气，也可以疗愈自己面对伤痛时候的心情。好，在我们进入课文之前，我们就先来看一下本课的单词。我们看第一个单字 suffer。Suffer means to experience physical or mental pain。动词，受苦、受折磨。I think he suffered a lot when his wife left him。意思是说，我想他妻子离开他的时候，他一定很痛苦。Sympathy means understanding and care for someone else's suffering。名词，同情。I don't have much sympathy for him. I think he's brought his troubles on himself。这意思是说，我不太同情他，我觉得他是在自找麻烦。Condolence means sympathy for someone who has had great difficulties happen to them, especially the death of a loved one。名词，哀悼、吊唁。Clients from over the world came to offer their condolences。这句话意思是说，来自世界各地的客户纷纷表示哀悼。Embarrassment means the feeling of a sense of shame you experience when you have done something wrong, or when something shameful happens to you。名词，尴尬、令人尴尬的事。She blushed with embarrassment。她尴尬的都脸红了。Blush 是脸红的意思。Instant is an event that may be either unpleasant or unusual。名词，不愉快或不寻常的事件。Roads were sealed off because of a significant incident。由于发生重大的事故，道路被封锁了。Grief means extreme sadness, a feeling of deep sorrow caused by an event or situation。名词，悲伤、悲哀。He was overcome with grief。他悲伤欲绝。Acknowledgement means accepting that a fact is a fact。名词，承认、确认。We want an acknowledgement of the existence of the problem。意思是说，我们想要确认问题的存在。Conscientious means putting much effort into your work。形容词，认真的、尽心尽责的。He is a conscientious and hardworking member of the staff。意思是说，他是一个尽责而勤奋的员工。Enthusiasm means intense feeling of excitement。名词，热情、热忱。He did not show any enthusiasm in his speech。这句话的意思是说，他在他的演说中没有表现出热忱。好，接下来我们就来看一下本课的课文吧。How to express your condolences to a coworker. When a coworker has suffered a loss, or a colleague has passed away, it is always challenging and sad to cope. At this time, we may wish to offer moral support by sending them or their family member a message of sympathy. Thoughtful words can bring great comfort. 好，这边的意思是说呢，怎么样呢？来慰问同事 （coworker）。当同事遭受了损失，或同事已经去世 （pass away） 去世，要应付这样的事情，总是充满挑战和悲伤的。此时呢，我们可能希望透过向他们或他们的家人发送这个同情慰问的讯息，来提供 moral support。moral support 指的就是精神上的支持。体贴的话语将可以为他们带来极大的安慰。It is crucial to find the right way to express our condolences. Sending a condolence letter or a sympathy card can be an appropriate and touching gesture. Sometimes people may hesitate to show such goodwill out of embarrassment or fear of communicating about an unfortunate incident. But remember, for the recipient, your thoughtfulness can be a comfort for grief. 这边是说，找到表达哀悼 condolence 的正确方法至关重要。发送慰问信或慰问卡可以是一种适当而且感人的动作。有的时候，人们可能会因为尴尬或者是害怕传达不幸事件而不愿表现出这种善意。但是呢，请记住，对于接受者来讲，收信者来讲，你的体贴可以成为悲伤的安慰。Your message of sympathy can help the saddened recipient to go through a lonely process of grief. Your acknowledgement of the recipient's loss also shows that you value people who have worked with you. This gesture is not only part of the good business etiquette, but also a sign of caring and conscientious attitude. 这边是说，你的同理心的讯息可以帮助悲伤的受信者度过 lonely 孤独的悲伤的过程。你知悉了解这个收信者的损失 ，acknowledgement 知悉了解，那么也表示呢，你重视跟你共事的人。这个动作不仅是良好的商务沟通礼仪的一部分，也是一种 conscientious 真诚周到的态度。Not only but also 是一个句型的用法，不但怎么样，而且怎么样。Moreover, enthusiasm among colleagues will ultimately help maintain a supportive company culture. A positive and cohesive work culture will benefit everyone in the workplace, and your thoughtfulness in hard times is a contribution to everyone. 此外呢，同事之间的 enthusiasm 就是热情、热忱，最终ultimately 它是一个副词，最终呢将有助于维持一个有互助性的公司文化 company culture。积极且有凝聚力的工作文化呢，将使职场当中的每一个人都受益。这可以透过你在困难时期表现出来的体贴来实现。好，这边呢有几个形容词跟副词，我们一起来看一下。Ultimate 形容词加了 ly 之后呢 ，ultimately 就变成了副词，它有最终的、最后的，或者是基本的、根本的这样的意思。Supportive 是形容词，它的动词呢是 support， 那么当形容词使用的时候，就是支持的这样的意思。好，再来除了 supportive 就是一个很好的字这支持的、有支撑的之外呢，再来就是 positive， 职场当中也很需要呢有这种态度。positive 形容词，正面的、积极的。cohesive 有凝聚性的、有结合力的、粘着力的等等意思。好，那这边呢，这一段是说我们对同事呢表示慰问之意有很多的好处。一方面可以帮助收信者度过悲伤的时期，另外一方面呢，我们关怀同事，大家互相关心、互相支持，公司的文化自然就会更加的温馨、更有凝聚力。所以说呢，关心照顾别人，最终受益的也会是我们自己。我们往下看。 When writing a letter or card of condolence, you may want to be more careful than ever to use the correct expressions. Here are a few tips to help you write appropriately. 好，这边是说，在写慰问信或慰问卡的时候呢，你可能需要比以往任何时候更加小心，使用正确的表达方式。那么以下呢，我们要来看一下一些合宜的写慰问卡或慰问信的建议。1. Keep letters concise but considerate. 好，第一呢，就是要保持信件的简洁，但是要体贴的。Second, try to bring back pleasant memories of the deceased. 好，试着唤起呢关于亡者的美好回忆。Number 3, deliver warm and best wishes. 第三呢，就是要传达温暖和美好的祝福。Number 4, sign with your full name and company name. 然后最后呢，就是要用你的全名还有公司名称呢来签名。Be sure that what you write is sincere. 第5条呢，就是要确保你写的东西是真诚的。好，那么慰问信具体的话要怎么写比较好呢？我们往下看。For example, in a letter sent to a colleague's family in memory of the deceased, you may begin with. 好，例如啊，在写给同事家人的一封悼念死者的信件中呢，你可以这样子开头。I was so sorry to hear of the passing of so and so, and want to express my most sincere sympathies to you and your family. 好，得知谁谁谁去世，我感到非常难过，我想要向您和家人表示最诚挚的慰问。好，那么也可以这样子写 ：My deepest sympathies are with you and so and so's family at this time. Please know that you are in my thoughts as you grieve this loss. 那么这句话意思是说，此时此刻，我深切的与您和谁谁谁的家人感同身受。当您为失去挚爱感到悲伤时，我们的思绪与您同在。Then try to mention the positive part of your colleague's work life, for example. 好，然后呢，再往下写，就是可以提及这个同事在工作生活当中正面积极的一面。那我们来看一下例句，你可以写说 ，Your husband was an important member of the team, and we will miss him. 您的先生是我们团队中一位重要的成员，我们将会十分想念他。So and so was a great coworker that I enjoyed work with, and I will miss him. 好，谁谁谁呢是一位很棒的同事，我喜欢与他共事，我将会想念他的。Another sentence, so and so was always willing to take extra time and effort to help others on the team, and we will all miss his kindness. 这句话是说，谁谁谁总是愿意花额外的时间和精力去帮助团队中的其他人，我们将会十分想念他的仁慈友善。Next, send good wishes and finish the message politely. 好，接下来呢就是传送良好的祝愿，并礼貌地完成你的讯息。好，以下的句型我们可以再参考一下。比如说，你可以写 Please accept my condolences on the loss of so and so. 请接受我对失去谁谁谁的哀悼。You have all our blessings, concern, and sympathies. 你拥有我们所有的祝福、关心和慰问。With our heartfelt condolences, our thoughts and best wishes are with you. 借此表示衷心的安悼，我们祝愿您早日走出悲伤。今天我们一样非常荣幸邀请到来台湾超过30年的资深教授是位非常慈祥的美国神父老师，他长期指导英文写作。今天我们就来欢迎包端磊教授来到我们节目当中。包老师，可以请你和我们的观众打个招呼吗？
I'm Father Dan Bauer. I'm happy to be here with you. Just nice to meet all of you.
Father, today we talk about writing a condolence letter. And in everyone's career life, we know that people feel frustrated or lost knowing them. So I would like to consult you when we feel down and blue. How can we help ourselves to go out of that down moment? And also, how can we encourage others when they experience frustration, when they feel upset? How can we do that?
These are, of course, very large questions, and we cannot do a very good job, I'm afraid, answering them completely in just a couple of moments. I do think, however, that when we feel down, when we feel really sad, it is important not to hold everything inside. It's important to reach out and to share our sadness, our grief with other people. So to be with friends, to be with our loved ones, when the time comes when we can share our grief, our sadness, we should go ahead and do that.
好的，那刚刚神父就跟我们说啊，就是呢，当我们觉得悲伤啦或者是觉得这个失落、难过的时候呢，不要什么事情都是放在自己的心里啊，而是要能够把它分享出来，或者是说发泄出来。那尤其是跟自己所挚爱的这个亲人有关系的话呢，也是一样的啊，就是说如果有人是可以倾吐的话呢，我们应该要做一点分享。So, Father, next, could you please teach us some writing examples?
Is very special because the letter writer wants to offer a word of comfort and consolation to her friend whose mother has very recently died, has very recently passed away, okay? Dear Janet, I hope my letter today may be of some help to your time of special loss. Word has been going around at school that your dear mother passed away a few days ago. You missed school 2 days, and one of the teachers said that she thought this was the reason. My dear sweet friend, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to think of your suffering and of what your whole family, your father and your brothers too, are feeling. Please accept my sincere sympathies. Is there something I could do at school or that I with your other close friends, could do to help? If you need any books or lesson plans from our teachers or paperwork from the principal's office, please call me. I'd be happy to bring you anything. I could drop it off at your house, or you could meet me at an MRT station. There is no need to trouble you. You know my number. I will always remember your dear mom as a very kind and sweet person. She had a great smile and a way of figuring out just what to say to make all of us feel comfortable and at home when we were with you. Your friend for life, Anne.
Thank you, Father. 好，那么刚刚包老师所提供的这封范例，相信大家可以感受到是一封非常真诚又很温暖的一封信啊。那么在这封信里面的第一个部分就提到了这个写信者呢，他是如何得知收信者就是他的朋友母亲过世了。那么如何得知这个消息的，在信件的一开始就有写出来。那么得知消息之后呢，写信者他就表示遗憾跟关怀。那么刚刚在这封信的第二个部分，就是第二个段落，就是一个完整的段落啊。那他就是问说呢，这个是不是呢有可以帮得上忙的地方？而且写信者他提到的各种帮忙的方式是非常具体的，因为比如说像这封信啊，写信的人跟收信人显然都是学生，所以呢他就问这个收信人啊，是不是呢要为他带上一些上课所需的书籍啦啊，或是课纲啦等等啦。那因为呢，他可以提供的方法写得非常的具体，啊，那很显然就是这个写信者他愿意而且他自己能够去做到的事情，所以呢，读起来就会觉得特别的实在，而且特别的贴心窝心。那么刚刚在这封信的最后一段啊，就是写说这个写信者他就提到啊，关于他对这个他的朋友就是收信者他的过去的这个母亲啊，要过世的母亲相关的一些很美好的回应。那这些回忆的这些叙述描述啊，就会让他的朋友就让这个收信的人知道呢啊，他的母亲是遗爱人间的。那我想这样子的写法对于收信来讲，收信者来说是一个很大的安慰。 那么我们都会很希望我们身边的同事亲友呢，都是可以健康快乐的。我们当然都希望大家是长命百岁的。不过呢，如果遇到像这样子的不幸的时候呢，我们也希望能够透过真心的、诚挚的慰问，来带给我们身边的友人他们勇气和关怀。好，那我们刚刚看到呢，是一封这个非常诚挚，然后也是很温暖又美好的一封慰问信。那么接下来我们就请包老师带我们来看一下其他的写作范例。
So this letter is also a little bit special. A friend has lost her puppy dog or her cat or kitten. The pet, a favorite pet, has died. And so her friend wants to write her a note to give her a little encouragement at this special moment of pain that she's going through. Her name is Jackie. Dear Jackie, I hope you don't mind if I contact you here in this email about a very personal matter. Everybody at school knows you are very sad these days because your dog passed away last weekend. We know from the pictures you showed us of him in your phone that he was a wonderful friend for you. I just want to say I'm thinking about you and thinking of Freddie and how you will always love him. I'm writing you because of two reasons. One, we are old friends and came to our high school together from the same grade school. So naturally, I wanted to reach out to you these sad days. The other reason is that a few years ago, when I was younger and more alone a lot of the time, we had a dear cat that we all loved in my family who one day got real sick. We didn't know why. She caught an animal disease, and we didn't know until it was too late. So when I heard you lost Freddie, I thought of my dear kitty. One day you will feel better, Jackie. Today your sky is full of clouds, but one happy day the sun will shine again for you. I will wait for that day with you. I will wait to see your smile again. I know it will happen like that. Your forever friend, Cindy.
Thank you, Father. 好，那么这一封信也是蛮特别的。这封信呢是要安慰他的一位朋友就写信者安慰他的朋友失去了爱犬。那么刚刚我们看到这个信件的第一部分也是提到就是说写信者呢他是怎么知道了这个收信者呢失去了他的爱犬。那因为呢是看到这个收信者他伤心的模样所以才会想要写信呢来鼓励他。那刚刚这封信的第二部分是写信者他提到呢，就是说想要写信过去的两个主要的原因一来是说明他们是老朋友了，那二来呢就是要跟他分享一下自己的经验，就是他自己家里从前呢也有养宠物，所以呢能够感同身受所以这个是他写信给他的其中一个理由。那么这封信我想主要让他的朋友了解到，就是说他不是孤单的当对方感到这个因为爱犬而感到伤心失落的时候呢，给予这个支持给予鼓励。那么一般我们家里有养宠物的亲友同事，我们会把这个宠物呢视为像家人一样，这也是为什么我们会称爱犬家猫为毛小孩因为像疼爱小孩一样的这个爱护他们的宠物。那小孩如果有什么闪失的话呢，那心里呢肯定是很难过的。所以这时候如果我们可以适时的给对方安慰和鼓励的话，那肯定可以帮助他们觉得好过一些。今天很谢谢包老师来到我们节目当中的分享。那么接下来呢，我们就要请包老师带我们一起来看一下，有哪一些呢是写这个慰问信、慰问卡时候呢的一些好用句型吧。
Expressing condolence on someone's death. Number one, I just heard about so-and-so's passing. For example, I just heard about your mother's passing. Please know that you and your family are in my thoughts. Number two, I just heard about the passing of so-and-so. For example, I just heard about the passing of your uncle. I want to offer my sincere condolences. Number three, please know that you are in my thoughts and prayers during this time. Number four, you have our most heartfelt sympathies during this time. Number 5, you have become like a part of the family, and we were so saddened to hear of your loss. You are in our thoughts. Number 6, thinking of you and wishing you hope in sorrow, comfort in pain. Sharing a memory of the deceased. Number 1, I was lucky enough to work with so-and-so. For example, I was lucky enough to work with your husband and got a chance to see what a great man he was. I will miss him dearly and wanted to extend my sympathies to you and your family. Number 2, it was my honor to work with so-and-so. For example, it was my honor to work with your father. He was always helpful to the younger and respectful to the older. He will be missed by all of us at the company's name. He will be missed by all of us at a Superior department store. We wish you and your family courage and peace during this time of mourning. So-and-so was a great leader and mentor. We are grateful for his contribution and guidance. He will be missed so much. Wishing you comfort during this difficult time, and my deepest sympathies go to you and your family. Short messages for condolences, which can be used on a card. Number 1, our hearts go out to you in your time of sorrow. Number 2, sharing in your grief with love and friendship. Number 3, may your memories give you peace and comfort. Number 4, we will never forget someone so special. Number 5, when someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Number 6, wishing well for you and your family in this time of loss.
Okay, thank you, Father. Before the end of the program, could you please give us some extra tips on writing a good condolence letter?
Well, I'll try my best, Professor Cindy. The first tip I'd offer is that we need to be very sincere. It's important not to fake anything, particularly at such an important time. We don't want to try to be someone who we are not. So we are very sincere in our wording. We only say what we really want to say, but that is truthful for our emotions. Number 2, normally these kinds of communications are brief. So we try not to say too much or write too many words. Just share our concern, share a little bit of tenderness for our loved one or our friend, and then bring the message to a close.
好，我们非常谢谢包老师呢给我们的这个2个好用的这个建议啊，就是当我们要写好一封这个慰问信的时候，第一个重点呢就是他认为要很诚恳啊，非常真挚的，不要去假装啊，你不是什么样的人，你不要去假装那样的人来写这封慰问信啊，就是真心的想要慰问对方，那就是很诚挚的用言语呢把自己的关怀写下来，这样就可以了。那第2点就是说呢，写这个慰问信的时候，我们通常不会写得很长啊，所以这个 be brief 就是要简短扼要的，那么只写出重点就可以了，跟自己的心情啊，与对方同在的这种心情呢，简短的写下来，那这样子呢就行了。所以刚刚包老师是提醒我们了，写这个慰问信啊，其实其他的社交信件也是一样的，真心是很重要的，诚恳是很重要的。我们传达我们这个诚挚的问候心意到了，那么这是最关键的事情。好，今天我们非常谢谢我们的来宾，谢谢包老师的参加以及谢谢各位观众的收看，我们下次见，拜拜，
拜拜。